Hello. Good evening, the internet. I didn't count you in.
Oh,
That was a drop.
it's a cold start.
All right,
It's the
3.
office.
Hello. Good evening, the internet. We're Massive Damage Avengers. Welcome to Hellbreakers and Expanse RPG. My name is Merrick. My pronouns are he, him, and I surprised the crew.
Guess I didn't say your last name and it threw me off.
Did I not?
No, you said I'm Merrick.
My name is Merrick Moyer.
There you go. That's what you say every time.
It is what I say every time.
We're just falling apart.
It's just everything is falling apart.
It's just chaos today. What is happening?
We have to pick up the chaos because Katie's not here tonight.
That's fair. She does bring a lot of that.
Yeah. Katie, unfortunately, is feeling unwell, and so will not be joining us tonight. We'll do our best without her.
Yeah, it's a crazy bachelorette party.
Now you put it out there on the internet, and it's recorded.
It's the truth now, man.
Absolutely. Also, we are in Alberta, so, polls just closed on our election. We might be checking that and seeing how it's going. Just as a heads up. I do have it open on one of my screens.
We'll see how well the churn's doing in Alberta. Major churn event.
Yeah. Okay. Various cool things. We are Roll20 ambassadors, which means we use the Roll20 virtual tabletop for all of our stuff, and we're partnered with them, and we get to hear cool things. One of the coolest new things that was officially announced actually by Green Ronin on Thursday is that the Expanse GM's kit is now available for purchase on the Roll20 marketplace for like $7.99 US, and it's pretty cool. We're gonna play around with it a little bit now, or before
Now?
we can do it, or after. I mean, this intro is pretty short, and we'll play with this falling apart.
Chaos.
Chaos. Let's we'll play with it when we switch to the VTT. Yeah, and then other thing, Patrick, are you still available to review that game on Wednesday? Cool. Then, people, if you are watching live right now, come back on Wednesday right here. If you are watching on YouTube Wednesday morning, guess what? We're going to be live again on Twitch that evening with a flip through and review of Everyday Heroes.
Got me while I was just eating a big handful of croutons.
It's a heavy book.
That's a chonker.
It's a real big book. It's 450 odd pages. Quite heavy. Very good. Yeah, so we will.
He's my brother.
We'll take a look through that and give our thoughts. And if you are watching live right now, I'm going to go to the chat. Evil Genius. And that link is not great because it's got a question mark in it. And so you can't just click it. You're going to have to copy and paste it if you want to use it. But that is our affiliate code. So if you purchase your Everyday Heroes stuff through their web store using that link, hey, you're supporting our stream. Thank you. For YouTube folk, this will be in the show notes afterward. Those things. Stuffs and things. That's kind of it for news. So, I guess we'll run the intro video. Ready? Cool. This time, I'm going to hit intro video, not welcome scene. Hello, we're back. And I brought us directly into the virtual tabletop so that we can take a look at the cool new things. And then I'll do our intro and whatnot.
We're here? We're in it?
We're in it. We're in the virtual tabletop. We're looking at it. And the GM things are here. You know what I'm going to share? This will be the first time the players get to see it as well. This one's super good. If I share the list of stunt tables.
Hell yes.
Cool.
And I bet if I click these, yeah, they're not going to be shared. I have to share each one individually. So, for example...
There's attitude stunts. Oh, it's part of the social stunts.
Yeah, so now that we have the general combat stunts available, you should be able to click in there, and then it'll bring it up. Yeah, nice. So I just have to...
You can roll the extra 2d6.
Yeah, you can click right in. It'll do the stuff for you.
I don't think it quite worked, but it tried. It tried to work.
Everyone... It tried to work?
It just went hashtag stunt damage 2d6.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, I was just showing show off. Brag.
So, a couple of kinks to work out, but just keep on going down through this. Sharing all of the various stunts. It's also got all the rules for space combat.
Yeah, we win.
So, like here, if we go into space combat...
That's a weird-looking rocket.
I was so confused by everything.
I thought the plume was part of the...
I thought it was a face.
Oh, yeah, the plume definitely looked like it was part of it. Yeah, I could see that. And it definitely doesn't feel like Expanse, which are like blocky buildings. But yeah, like you can... you should be able to... Here, roll the point defense cannon. Get a value. Yay, it worked. And I rolled high.
Oh, that's cool.
Close all of those.
Oh, it's got like the
You
attacks
can't
in
roll
it.
weapons anyways. We disabled them.
And then there's losses, space combat stunts.
Oh, that infamous ship is back.
There's multiple ways to track the churn. There is a churn tracker handout. There is... Whoa, I'm closing all of the wrong things. You can see the players have grabbed a churn card from the churn deck. You can just pull that out, and you can like actually track it with it. It's upside down.
That is super upside down.
That was me. I figured out how to rotate it.
There you go. So that's a thing that you can do.
You can see James at the card table holding his cards upside down, and then somebody has to come in.
That's pretty cool. Making attacks, applying damage, cover rules.
I feel like I'm having like a trip. I keep like going to click something and a new thing keeps popping up, and I'm like, huh.
Yeah, and I won't open all of the interlude activities. There's also the general rules for abilities, ability focuses, conditions, hazards. But the one last thing I want to share... Ooh, maybe I'll share that too. Let me take a look, see if there's GM secrets.
Oh, total cover. Okay.
Oh, I just noticed all the rocks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We're going to
Covered
get to
in
that.
rocks.
It got way worse for us.
Here, check this out.
What am I looking?
Okay.
Oh, it just tells you like the everything.
Yeah, so it's just got like how to, oh, that's not great for people watching at home. Because it's like set up to the left of the screen, they just couldn't see it. I had to minimize my window. Anyways, that's super cool. But then is that here? Oh wow, that's cool. These are all new. They've also got the panels for the screens. So I guess if you just wanted to like do a little bit of an art section, they're all set up on individual maps. and then like you can jump to the back panels of the Game Master screen as well. Here's the churn tracker, another way to do it, where you can actually just hold on to it there.
I have a cyborg guy.
Why do you have a cyborg guy?
Whoa.
That's less scary.
But this one's going to be super cool. I'm actually going to move us back to our Badlands, back to reality.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just having the table of tables
Yeah.
is so good. I don't have to have 17 windows up. I just have one thing up and then access which ones I want. That's so much better.
Oh, oops, that's not going to work. But if I do this, then it's going to work. Here, check out how cool these are. They are 2 new options for tracking the churn. So, they are multi-sided tokens.
Ooh, you like those?
I do.
What is the multi-sides of the one with the number in the middle?
Like this? See?
Oh, is it just more, it just ups the churn?
Yeah. Yeah, so it just like...
What does that bar do?
Oh, I'll show you the bar. But first...
What that bar be doing?
Boo, angry 30.
Hey, that looks familiar. That looks like what happened last week.
Oops, I made the bar one disappear. I put it on the GM's layer. Okay, choosing side. So if we start building up the churn like that,
Ooh.
so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 churn, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then bam, the bottom bar fills up as soon as you're at 10.
I'm alarmed by, yep, that's what I thought was going to happen. It would get scarier and angry.
It's a beautiful gradient. It's so nice.
That's like scary Empire base looking bar there.
I do like that there is is that something you're going to use?
I
Or do you
don't
like
know,
the
because
secret?
well, it's not even really intentionally meant to be secret. It's just I have it set up so that it's available for the viewers, not the players. And I've got it all hooked up to my Stream Deck so I can hit a button to increment it and everything.
I mean, we just assume we're just riding 30.
Well, you're not anymore. You're at a 1.
We'll get there. We'll get there by the end of today.
Give me 1 sec.
Are we really at just 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, we tipped over last time.
That's good. Well, I was
No,
worried that
'cause
we
we
were
hit-
starting to climb back up again, but we're
We
not.
we hit the major effect last time, or not even major. It was
Epic.
worse.
It was the epic effect. When you hit 30,
Yeah.
it is automatically epic, as we discovered.
Automatically the worst.
Automatic epic. So yeah, let's you are under rocks.
Why
Except
don't
for
you show us more about the GM's kit? Show us that for
except for
a couple
James.
hours?
James is not under rocks.
I was gonna say you guys are under rocks.
James is covered in fluffy tribble creatures.
Which is worse?
Can I
plan
go?
to live
Can
in
I
the
get under
rock.
the rocks?
What was that, Jen?
I plan to live in the rock.
The exit irregulars jury-rigged the Turbo Razor 9000, drove it off, took their drone with them, and left you with trouble. Because as they drove away, they crushed a number of the tribble creatures, which, as the early surveyors to the planet and later the ranchers on the planet have often let you know, summons the cricket wolves. And James, at least, can now hear the ominous and quickly closing sounds of clicking cricket wolves.
All right. Well,
Cool.
James is gonna pick a direction. That is there. Okay.
And run.
Can James just take a moment to look around? He's gonna look around and see if there's anywhere not covered in these fluff balls. Like it's just-
This entire valley is just full of them.
so if he started like trying to run away, it would be pretty darn hopeless.
Yeah, you need to move at like half speed to carefully get around them, and anytime you'd need to climb or traverse something, there would be a roll, because it's so easy to injure these little fluff balls.
What if he just like slithers on the ground like a snake? Oh right, our plan was for you to cover yourself in fluff balls.
Is there our tarps still kicking around? Like, are they long gone?
I think they're long gone. I think what happened was you scouted out the cave that you were going to cover with the tarps and hide in, and then the tarps were still on the truck when the churn kicked over.
Okay. Is there that cave still here?
Yeah. The cave is up over in this direction.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make it head for that cave.
Okay.
And do my best at not hurting any of the fluff balls.
All right. Then I am going to. I'm going to kill you. We're gonna go to a little bit of tense sounding music.
A bunch of squishing sounds.
All right. James is attempting to move carefully without hurting any of these fragile little creatures.
We'll do the sound of Patrick eating sausage as the.
Okay, that sounds like a dexterity test to me.
You can't hear.
All right. Dexterity piloting, right?
Dexterity acrobatics. I'm going to say if you're moving at a slow pace, the difficulty is easy at a 9. However, if you try to move at your regular speed, it goes up, and if you try to run, it ratchets up.
What do I have to get for regular speed?
For regular speed, we'll say it's an average at 11.
Okay, I'm going to move at average speed because I rolled a 13 with my 5 dexterity saved me.
Ooh. All right, and what was your drama die on that?
As a 5.
Okay.
Just high enough to get moving quick, but not high enough to increase the churn.
Okay. And then what is your speed?
15.
15. But yeah, so you're just making the move. But you're not running. It's been a while since I've actually had to break down the movement actions. It's been a while. So we've got the run. You move up to twice your speed in meters, sacrificing the ability to perform another action. You cannot take the move action. Yeah. So basically, if you take the run major action, difficulty super high. You have taken the move minor action, which means you move up to your speed in meters. With 15, you can get 7 squares.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Oh, you can get 8 squares because it's rounded up.
Nice. Okay, I'm plopping there. Doing my best. Walking awkwardly with my hands up, even though I don't need to be doing that.
Like shuffling along. Come on. Hands out. Okay. Now, you can go ahead and roll again. You have an action available if there's something you want to do, or you can just get on to moving and make the roll again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep moving. I'm gonna try running.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, I could make it there though with one more move, I guess, eh?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, it's I'm on the, let's see.
It's gonna be close. Oh no, it's
No.
down there. Okay, I'm running. Yeah, I'm running.
Okay, you're gonna run.
James around the corner. He
Okay.
sees that. He hears the sounds. They might not be that close. I'm not taking the chances.
I'm so curious. On the edge of my seat. I will tell you before you tell everybody, so that everybody knows that the difficulty was set. Like I said, running ratchets up. It's a formidable. You need a 17 not to crush any of these little creatures.
I didn't get that.
Okay.
and yeah, I could get it if I spend 6 fortune, but I only have 8 fortune left.
So what's
You
more
know what?
important? Getting there without crushing them and like probably not being smelled, but then having so little fortune. Or crushing a couple and being in a spot.
Okay, so yeah, I can bring that 2 to a 6 because I have a 3, a 3, and a 2, and I have a 5 in dexterity.
So
So
3,
that
3, 2.
Gets me to 13.
Yeah.
And then if I increase
That's
that
12.
2 to a 6, I can get 17.
That's exactly
So
17, yeah.
I can just do it, and I am. But I can stunt and get back some fortune, right? Like,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Or is that one of the stunts that I can do right now?
Yeah, so it is technically like it's not an active action because it's part of your movement, so you don't generally stunt on it, but because it's basically the focus of this scene, I think that it makes sense in this particular case.
James is sweating more than any other combat he's been in, like, at this moment.
And you like run and they're like rolling towards you and you're like dodging back and forth and like hopping over them and just narrowly stepping on these little fur balls, and you scramble up the side of the incline and duck into the cave, having not crushed any. You take a moment for a quick breath and you recover some of your fortune, which how much?
Just 3 stun points.
It's the
so.
3. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so then you only increase the turn by 1 for modifying the dice.
Yeah, then James is gonna go flying into the cave and like sit down, out of breath. He's gonna sit down on a rock and like be scared that he sat down on one of those fluff balls.
Can you imagine you sprinted all nimbly bimbly to get here, and you're like, well, danger's over. Crunch.
Like that was the spending of the fortune.
Nimbly
was
bimbly.
that.
And the thing is, because you did it in 2 actions, so there was kind of like a little breakdown there where you had effectively 3 actions to do it, but you also needed to get over a threshold of 10 on your stunt dice. You got to 8, but you did it in 2 actions. And so you get there just a couple of seconds short before the cricket wolves arrive.
Can I dive deeper into the cave as far as it'll go?
Yeah, it's pretty shallow. But yes.
2-foot deep cave. You step inside, it's a phone booth.
Oh, you're in the TARDIS.
Oh, that would be handy.
Yeah.
And there they are.
Oh, good. Goody gumdrop. Oh,
Goody
what
goody.
a nice.
Oh, I'd have only have had to take it on 6 of them by myself. Yeah,
Not a big deal. Not too bad at all.
no big deal.
All right. So, they come out and Rix still has her little camera. You can't quite see anything yet, but you're mostly it's probably like a little tribal fur thing like right in front of your camera.
Yeah.
But James is digging himself in as deep as he can.
Oh yeah, as deep as I can, and then holding the rifle. Like,
All right. Miles currently just has his face out of the gravel and can breathe. No. You that's why the churn went over, because you pulled yourself out into the upper area. Okay, so what are you going to do right now? You haven't looked at your terminal yet.
I have not. But one of the fur balls did fall into my opening.
It sure did.
and I very carefully and gingerly put it out because I know that if they're there, problems have arrived.
Mm-hmm.
And if possible, I'll just a little peeky peek, see what I can see.
Okay. So you're able to look out and you can see the entire valley floor from your direction. First, immediately, this rock slide has covered everything that you were expecting. But the next thing you see is just the carpet of triple ball creatures. And then the, smeared purpley blue goo of where the turbo razor peeled out and crushed a ton of them.
Well, I know what that means, so that can I hear the cricket wolves chirruping?
Yeah, as you put your head out there, you absolutely can.
Then I would like to not be out there. If possible,
Duck
I would
back
like to
in.
hide.
Actually,
Yep.
I think a good action for us to take would be the defend action because we get a +2 to our defense. I think if we all do that.
I would like to take the I look like a rock action.
Mr. Frodo!
It's the Frodo.
Precisely, that's what I need right now.
The drapes of Lothlorien. All right. If I could get a stealth test
It doesn't have to be a roll.
from Miles,
It doesn't gotta be a roll.
so you carefully back away.
Well, the good news is I'm pretty good at stealth.
All right. Let's see how good the cricket wolves are at perception.
Bad news is I'm going to die.
Gotta find the right dice for this. We're gonna go OPA today.
Great dice for killing.
I'm not going to use those dice because they attempted to kill me last session. Oh, good. Oh, God.
They wore their glasses today. I'm sorry, Miles.
The cricket wolves?
Yeah, the cricket wolves. They wore their glasses. They've been eating carrot analogs, really improving their eyesight. Random thing. So I was on TikTok and there was a video that was it was just a constant increasing pitch sound to see when you would stop. Yeah, when you would stop hearing it, so that you could see where your hearing cut out. It was very interesting because when it got to the really, really high pitched ones, my left ear very clearly lost it early, and I could only hear it in my right ear.
So what's been on your left more in your life?
Hey, so on my stealth test, I'm not saying it's due to those sneezes.
Yeah.
I think if I were to test, maybe my right ear
Yeah.
would also maybe have the same sort of level.
Yeah, I suppose
You're
that's
saying I have
true.
a superpower.
Jen sits right between us when we play in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couple of them banshee screams, and here goes the old hearing. I got a 15 on my stealth test.
I got a 17. Would you like to modify your dice?
I was gonna say, can you modify post,
Yeah.
knowing if you made it or didn't?
Yeah, absolutely.
Then 100% I would, because I did roll a 1.
Okay. Just cranking that churn again. Just gonna pop that up to a 3.
Like how you said that. So if I change that, so what did I got a 15? They got a what?
17.
Do I have to be more?
You.
Or equal?
Who would be more active? They are more active because they're searching, so you have to beat them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is unfortunate news.
Use some of your stuff.
My what?
Yeah. He's using fortune to change his dice right now,
Okay,
and
yeah.
we're just figuring out how
Yeah.
much you gotta spend.
If I only had to meet it, I could have changed to a 3 and then got. Well, I suppose that would have been the stunt. I would have gotten but I don't stunt now.
How are you
It's
stunting?
it's on a reactive test anyways, so you don't get the
Okay.
stun. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So you
I
spend 4 fortune.
4 fortune.
All right. Churn goes up to 3. One of the cricket wolves is sort of in the lead, and it heads down to the area where all of the tribal creatures have been crushed, and they start like chirping back and forward at each other in like a very raptor like Jurassic Park like. And like one of them goes in and kind of sniffs, and like you can hear its like talon like legs, very insectoid, scratching against the rocks nearby you, but it doesn't turn towards you.
Did I maintain hold of my gun?
And you're gonna save your bowels.
We
No,
did.
I already knew that answer.
We did roll for Tyler. I'm going to say that the roll would be more difficult for Miles just because he was then pushed down into gravel. So I'm going to say go ahead and roll a d6. On a 5 or 6, you have it.
Oh my lord. What a high number to reach. I do not have it.
Okay. So do you want to try and search around for it, possibly alerting them to your presence?
I would rather have a gun in my hand in case.
Not going to go
They might come for me
Arnold and like
anyway.
pull a knife out and just be like,
No. Miles is not ready to knife fight demons.
what's the name of the guy in Starship Troopers who was the pilot jerk, but who cut the brain bugs thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody
Jerk
likes
face
him anyway.
pilot.
He doesn't get
Nobody
it.
likes him. Yeah. Anywho,
Jock jerk.
jock jerk. Okay, so they are not like they're kind of gathering around in that area right now. Patrick, you can go ahead and search around for your gun. Jen, is there anything that Rix is doing?
Puts on a few tunes.
But just with your headphones, right? Not.
No, just in my headphone.
Is that from Tears of the Kingdom?
No, I just made up
Oh,
a
okay.
song on the
That's like
spot.
the song that's playing in the background now.
Imagine
Yeah.
Riggs has like a cave hollowed out and like LED
yeah.
lights strung up and
Like I said, she like arranged her coat so it's like a little pillow, and she's like having a little jerky.
I'm gonna fight for my life.
Oh no, I'll put on my thing. If anyone's dying, let us know.
There's
I now feel
Yeah.
I now feel the vibration and I pull it out and I'm like, oh. Sorry guys.
there's no response from Jerry. She has passed out from her leg pain.
That checks out.
Legit. But we can see her heart rate. She's still beating
She is. Yeah.
because we have our
You got
our
your
Fitbits.
your space Fitbits. All right.
Spitbit.
Spitbit. I feel like that might be something else.
I think it is.
And so Miles begins to hear them sort of gathering in that area and like getting just a little angry, incensed. They seem to be working up into a bit of a rage. There's a lot more clicking and chirping, which does mean that there's a lot more sound. And it might be harder for them to notice you if you have to shift something. As you were searching around, did you find your gun?
How do I do that?
Make a perception test.
Perfect.
How do you
Average
do it?
difficulty
Just
11.
find it.
Just find it. Roll a find roll.
Okay, perfect. I did it.
Oh, good.
I don't know if I actually did it. If I was making
okay.
a find roll, I do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what turned in this game when you decided to attack us with a wizard. You also cursed every D6 that I own, including the ones that I exclusively relied on because they rolled 5s and 6s a ton. What did I need to get?
An 11, an average.
I got exactly 11.
All right. What is your drama die?
2.
2. You find it. It is still intact. If you'd rolled a 1, it might be damaged. However, it is underneath quite a heavy rock.
I really want to have a gun. I don't want to even like move and suddenly they just tear me apart and I can't even fight back. I'm gonna wait for like a particular, like when you're waiting, Shawshank Redemption, when he's waiting for the thunder to crack, he's holding his rock up on the pipe. And so I'm timing it with like waiting for like a fevered pitch, and then I'm gonna try and maneuver that rock off.
Nice. Okay, I like that. What I'll do?
Off.
Get your rocks off. Episode name.
I've been trying so hard to avoid any rock-related puns.
You've done incredibly well.
But don't edit yourself. Give it to us. Put it up.
You don't have to do that.
All right, so Patrick, it's going to be a strength might roll, and I'll let you know when to go for that. And then, so Tyler, what is James doing at this moment?
So I'm definitely going to take like the defend action. So James is going to have his rifle out. It's loaded up in his hands. He's got his like back against the furthest corner in the cave. And we're just like, if something comes in there, we're getting the drop on it first.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Watch out your pots.
We're lucky there's no pots around here. Otherwise, those cricket wolves would be definitely attacking Link.
All right. So the cricket wolves, their sounds begin to sort of like rise in a chorus and a crescendo together, and then James, who can see a little bit of this, sees 3 of them tear off following the turbo razor.
Okay, so 3 out of 6?
3 out of 6. Patrick, this is your moment. This is your thunder crack.
Come on, Thundercrack.
It's your thunder crack.
I'm going to reduce the difficulty because you're doing it that way. Oh, no, it doesn't reduce the difficulty of the strength test. But, yeah.
Come on, babies. That's my girls. It's not super great. 14?
14 is enough. Absolutely. So, it's a heavy rock, but you only need to shift it just a little bit to pull the gun out. And you're able to get it out, dust it off. It looks like it's in working order.
I know one thing about this rock. It doesn't have any vulnerable spots.
All right. So those 3 tear off. And then Rix sees movement on her camera as one of the cricket wolves begins to climb up the rocks and towards her.
But why?
They're sort of like moving around and sort of like looking and like doing the equivalent of snuffling.
You shouldn't have lit that candle. Like,
Can I do?
a little too much.
But it relaxes me. Can I do something?
Sorry?
Can I do something?
Yeah, what would you like to do?
Can I roll my survival desert to know a little bit about what it might be sensing so that I can see if I can counteract it? Such as, like, I need to not breathe for a second, or
Yeah, sounds good.
make a noise somewhere else.
So go ahead and Make your survival
Oh.
test.
I know you really wanted to hurt me, but
Average is an 11 for this one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, how's an 18?
Ooh,
I got
success.
4, 5, 6.
Is the 6 on the stunt or on the drama die?
Nope.
Okay.
4, 6 on normal dice, 5 on the drama die.
All right. And so from its sort of posturing and the sound it's making and the studying you've done of predator animals and particularly like exobiology, xenobiology, both would work in this case. Oh, thank you, actual biologist on the on the show.
Yeah, Tyler, what do I need to do? How do I get away from a cricket?
Well, I know how to find them with binoculars and write about them in a report.
That's what I do.
Good. You can tell that it seems to be sniffing around and looking for other sort of tribal creatures that might be wounded. Since there are none over here, as long as you stay quiet and still, you should be fine.
Still.
All right. Go ahead and make a stealth test as it searches around for you. Miles
Rude.
will need to make one more as well.
Why do I have to make a stealth test?
Because
must
you're
be stealth.
keeping still.
Is that Dex?
Yes, it is. Dexterity stealth.
Just could I do survival instead?
Not in
Does
this case.
gymnastics help me at all?
No.
Oh, what do I need to get?
I rolled a 9.
I don't even know if I made a 9. No, I did make a 9. Because I rolled a 6, 1, 1. So that's 8.
8.
And then my dexterity is 4.
Absolutely. You got a 12.
And my drama dice was 1.
All right. Patrick.
Technically, I stunted. I got 2 ones.
But it's not on an active roll, so it doesn't generate stunts.
Right. So technically, I'm a failure.
Correct.
Patrick, there are 2 more sort of lurking around you. Do you try and avoid their notice? Or do you come out guns blazing and try and kill them?
Oh no, not a million. Not a
Butch
one chance.
Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Yeah.
Yeah, that does no part of that happens. It is, what can I do to appear as if I've not only died but petrified? I am also stoned. I got a 23 on my stealth check.
Wow, that is incredible. And
665 on the dice.
I got a 15.
6, 6, 5 on the dicey.
Was the 6 on the drama die?
It is not.
Oh, whoa. All right. So, after a few more tense moments, they snuffle around, and then the 3 here join the other ones and head away.
Yes. Because there's no threats here, baby.
Just a big pile of rocks.
Just a big
I'm a
pile of
rock.
rocks. All right. Well, I'm just going to move us away from the virtual tabletop.
Totally fine.
We're totally fine.
So it appears. After probably an hour of time, the tribal creatures will roll back out.
Roll out.
And we won't have any rolls required for digging each other out. Because you're all pretty close to the surface. You can help Jerry. And coordinate on your terminals and everything. So what do you do after an hour or so?
Well,
We take a break.
I think
We all lay down.
James is feeling like for some revenge. They've taken our drone. They've taken our Turbo Razor 9000. We got to strike back.
Question, thought.
Yeah.
To the party, James in particular. We could do that. Or we could go back, regroup, and come at it another day.
Or you guys could scout out, find the location of the base, and then I come in with the railgun on the ship in like an airstrike.
Well, they have anti-aircraft.
Oh, but
James,
I
I
have
don't
the
know if
pilot
you'd make it
discretion.
back to the ship alive. We
Yeah,
have
James would
several,
wander into the
we've
desert.
several days of desert now to cross because we don't have the razor.
Oh, we put out a call to Trevor. I'm sure he's got something together.
Yeah, Trevor, definitely.
Yeah.
It went to his spam.
Sorry guys, I just didn't see it.
One other thing, just to note, now that you're like out of danger and you're back with your group, everybody can take a quick breather, which means you recover 1d6 plus your constitution plus your level in fortune.
What level are we for?
I have
That's something
5.
else I've never updated.
Yeah, 5 sounds correct.
11 fortune back.
Let me see if I have the...
10. That's not
Is
bad.
it a
considering-
D6 plus all those numbers?
Correct.
I'll be right back.
12.
All
sounds
right, we
good.
should recover Jerry, I guess. Eh?
Yeah.
Or I guess is she? Because yeah, we would have gotten her to like a stable condition. Could she start recovering?
So she can recover the fortune, yes. She is still injured, which means even on the... it's only on tests that she gets a -1. But, yeah, so she's injured. She has no fortune, but she can recover the 1d6 plus her con plus 5. Do you want me to roll for it? You
I
got
rolled
it?
a 6 for her, so I
Hey, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
you keep that.
6, 8. Yeah, that's 13 back, I guess. Eh?
Nice. Yeah, throw that onto her character sheet.
Hold on, can I
Yeah.
just pause? Jen, what did you get on your fortune recovery?
I rolled a 3 plus 5 plus 2.
Is what number?
10.
Tyler, you got.
11.
11.
I got
And-
12.
Jerry got 13.
Jerry got 13.
Hey,
It's
we're
magical.
numbers.
We're all just numbered.
Here,
All just numbers. Yes, love.
That's our jersey
can
numbers
I will
for
pay
our.
you money to turn on the air conditioning more.
Yeah, I got it.
That's usually the opposite of what you say.
It's very hot in the bedroom with the computer running.
Oh.
You should
Yeah.
drink like tea or something like that too.
I was drinking tea.
Isn't that what they do in the desert?
I think so.
Makes
know,
you
though.
sweat, which makes you get cooler
Yep.
or something.
Okay, air conditioning on.
Kind of science.
All right. Well, as you sort of set up to plan what you should do next, it's a good time to take a little break. And so let's open the giveaway. Giveaway thing. Where are you? There it is. Open the giveaway. So the giveaway is now open, and you write the word fluffy in chat. What we've got for the giveaway this week is Trades of the Expanse. The giveaway will include a PDF of Trades of the Expanse Bounty Hunter, which is a cool resource for the Expanse RPG that adds a bounty hunter specialization to the game, as well as a whole bunch of things about running and playing bounty hunter themed games. You will also get one random thing out of the mystery box of giveaways. Could be a PDF, could be a Roll20 item, including Taldore Reborn from Roll20. And you also could get this fancy
Yeah, you could.
handmade resin protomolecule die with the Skyhammer Press logo on it. Wow! Super cool. And as always, if you're not able to join live right now and you're watching this on YouTube later, come back on second Mondays at 8 p.m. Mountain Time to join the chat and stuff. Cool. We're going to do the break now. See you in a couple minutes. Hello there. Welcome back. We've finished our break, and the crew of the Hound of Hades have dug themselves out from underneath the avalanche, evaded the climbed out dugout, evaded the triple balls and the cricket wolves, and now what do we do?
Well, did word get to our backup party? Because maybe they're going to be the ones that actually drive us out instead of walking.
Yeah, so it's been about we'd said that it was an hour. Let's say that they do respond, and Sheriff Narcissa sends a message back saying that she has dispatched a truck to come pick you up, but do your best to survive on your own, because they're not like her team is all belters. They're not used to going planet side, and so she's cautioned them to move slowly and safely, and be wary. Yes, love.
Team. So I think that's great. They're sending someone out. I think we could start moving towards them and updating them on our coordinates, because I don't feel safe them bringing the truck here. What do y'all think?
We could follow these tracks. Seems like a pretty easy trail to follow.
Listen to this, though.
No doubt, but we're all very hurt.
But listen to this, though. They have, what we know of, 6 of these demonic bug creatures following. Pissed. They're going to be going right to their base. If they pick up more along the way, like the chirrup call and like a swarm gets going, what a great time for us to come in, mop the place out.
Sure.
Because we don't. Did we determine if we've low-jacked the truck?
Do you think we can catch up to the tribble horde? What if we filled sacks with tribbles and we squished them? Then we found the base. We threw the sacks into the base, squishing all the tribbles, and that would call more.
We weaponize it. I like it.
Weaponized tribbles.
Very dangerous.
Perfect. Just how I like it.
If we're going with bad ideas, then let's go full bad.
I mean, on the way there, if we encounter some, we are absolutely going to take some along and do that.
I'll just fuse it to an arrow and shoot it in to the base. Not Zelda.
Yeah. All right. Well, James is going to scoop up his drone, or what's left of it, put it in his bag, and sling the gun over the shoulder and say, "Are we going?"
The drone might be crushed under rubble.
Well, I'm going to try to look for it at least.
Take a look around for it. Take a perception test.
Yeah, I want to try to find at least the memory card or something.
Searching,
pretty good roll.
Searching would apply.
I got a 4, 5, 6. I don't have searching though.
Okay.
But I got a 16.
Yeah, so we'll say that with a 16, you are able to recover a bunch of pieces of it.
Right.
Enough to download footage and so on, but only enough to reduce the cost of buying a new one. This is not something that you could just fix in your machine shop.
And how destroyed are those other military drones? Anything salvageable out of those?
One flew away, and the other one is buried under the rubble.
Yeah.
So let's go get it.
Because we could take a fancy circuit board or something from
Maybe we could take its gun.
Oh yeah, we could pull
Gun
like
was
that,
very shooty.
like the Rock in not Need for Speed, Fast and Furious. The one that shouldn't have a trigger on it, he somehow.
Yeah, Jen and I recently watched Fate of the Furious.
It
you
was
cry?
so good.
It was really
No, 7 was the sad one. 8 was just
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Like I hadn't been enjoying many of them, and then that one I was like, oh, I like this one.
Which is the one
Mainly
where the Rock
because-
busts off the cast though? Is that 6? 7?
That's 7.
That's 7.
Yeah.
But mainly because
Daddy's gotta go to
Shaw
work.
with the baby was like the cutest redeeming thing I've ever seen. I was like, I like Shaw now.
Yeah. Jason Statham having a super cool choreographed scene where he's protecting a baby. It was just enjoyable.
So I did watch Fast X. So back to rocks.
Reality.
Oh, there's gravity.
Opposite of reality. So, okay. You're gonna search around for the damaged drone. Go ahead. If all 3 of you are helping and Jerry is resting, then one of you can roll a perception searching test and get a +2 bonus for your helpers.
Who's got a good perception? I only have 1. I just happened to roll good.
I'm a 3. Rix?
Good perception?
Yeah, what's your perception?
Not great. Unless it's survival.
It is
Desert.
not survival.
Then just 2.
So I'll go.
All right. Yeah, we'll help
Yeah,
out
do it.
Miles.
Right. So +2 from them helping?
+2 from them helping, yes.
Beautiful.
It is not super. It's hard. Other things will be more challenging.
What is the number I must roll?
Let's just put it straight at hard difficulty at a 15.
I got exactly a 15.
Hey, there you go. And so you are able to like turn over a couple of rocks. Like at first you find a busted off piece of armor like jammed between some stuff. You're able to move a couple of like lighter rocks in areas and then find like one of its articulated legs and then keep going, and eventually you do find the machine. It's quite heavily damaged from you all shooting it and taking it down and then getting crushed under a bunch of rocks. But you can chop it apart and see if, well, tools.
Not nice
So-
to call us names.
What was that?
Not nice to call us names.
You are tools.
You're just short a bunch of tools. And so I would say harvesting some useful stuff out of this. It'll be a difficult roll, and the quality of success on the drama die will determine what you get.
What's the not focus? The whatchamacallit? Category.
I think it's got to be intelligence engineering.
I wonder who's going to do that.
Can we get Jerry to do it? I can roll.
Hey,
her.
Jerry, wake up. Do this for us.
Yeah. Does somebody want to try and like
She
give
has
her
a
some?
-1,
She
but
has a
she has
-1.
intelligence 5, engineering 2, so I think it's balancing
Still
out.
better than all of us.
I mean, James will help because he's seen a drone or two. Not a military drone, but they go buzz and they fly through the air. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that there's not enough like space to get your hands in there, but you can like chat through it with her and get her the +1.
So
Yeah.
you've flown like a DJI Mavic, and we're like taking apart a United States Air Force strike drone.
It might
And
even
you're
be like
"What?" So there's a GoPro that mounts on the bottom. And
He's
she's like,
like,
"Yeah, that's
"Oh."
not what this is."
there's one
But
that
where
looks
was
like
the
an
ring
X-wing
light, though?
and it flies.
Where- Where do I attach the ring light?
Yeah. You just hook your phone to it. No, not this one.
Oh, okay. I rolled really good for Jerry.
Oh, good. You're gonna need
And
to.
with With a +1, it's 21. And she's
Whoa!
stunted.
Whoa.
4, 4, 5. Oh, stunted.
Thanks, Jerry.
Okay.
We're gonna.
Technically, it is
well-
just a 20.
Can we pay dirt and find a bunch of money hidden in there? I'm just kidding.
He did give the +1 for the helping.
But she has a -1 because she's hurt.
Oh, she has a -1. Yeah. So
Oh,
20.
sorry. I thought that Tyler
You're
had
right.
already. Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
Anyways, I had set it at a 19.
Oh.
And then your stunt die is a 5. And so I would say that you can salvage things from it. Armor pieces would cost 2 of your stunt points. The gun would cost 2. Information, technical pieces, like computer pieces, would cost 1.
Ooh. If this drone flew from the Exit Irregulars base, it would have return information.
Coordinates.
Absolutely. Yeah, it would.
We spend however many stunt points on our.
Miles
Salvaging
using that
for
brain.
Yeah, I would say that just grabbing like random computer stuff to see if you get lucky would be 1. I'd say if you were to spend up to 3 of your points, you get a bunch of interesting stuff, and you for sure get the coordinates.
I think that's well worth it.
Yeah, let's do that. And then the last 2, I don't know.
Yeah, and I keep saying stunt points, but this is not stunt points. Jerry did stunt and can still get some effect from a stunt, but this is just a measure of the quality of your success. And so, okay, so 3 quality of success worth of computer parts.
Do we want to see
then-
if we can get a firearm? Some kind of bigger gun?
Yes. So
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, let's do it. Because it had a little minigun or something, eh?
Something on it, yeah.
Something
It'd be
that
sick to get that
rotates.
up and running and shoot them with their own gun, because that just feels right.
So it had a pair of mounted guns.
Sick.
You could spend 2 and get
Mount
both
them
of
to
those.
our shoulders.
Then I'd say become War Machine.
Our shoulders are just shattered.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible. The recoil just flings us backwards.
Collarbones
Spin
are
around on the ground. I'd say spend 2 and get both of those.
Yeah.
All right.
Totes.
Those are definitely something that you could mount on the Turbo Razor
Well, when we get
when
back.
you get it back. If you get it back.
Oh,
When?
man. Can we get like a little turret on the back so we're like in Halo?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
100% what I was picking.
Exactly. It's a Warthog. Cool.
I don't know what stunt to use though. Exploration
You
stunt.
know, I was looking at stunts.
Because investigation stunt
Infiltration?
doesn't seem like it makes sense.
I mean, just have Jerry recover 5
That's
more
a
fortune.
It's a combat stunt, but if we can do that,
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
yeah. Okay, we're gonna recover 5 more fortune for
Wait,
Jerry.
we had 5? Okay, I was gonna say
Yeah.
you could do fancy meeting you here. Choose a focus or talent your character does not possess. An NPC of the GM's choice appears in the scene.
All right, we're doing that.
No.
The
what's
NPC
that?
is a cricket wolf queen.
She has skills of murdering we don't have, and
She
we
does.
ride her into battle.
Turn goes up by 1 as you spent over 4 stunt points. Getting her her fortune back.
She's
All right.
back up to 18. Oh
There
man.
you go. She's
Jerry's
juicy.
gonna be wielding the machine guns going in.
All right.
Juice that Jerry.
Just that Jerry. So, where do you just sit tight here, or like Jen said, do you?
Where do you go?
Well, we got the location, so we could, because we're on foot and they were driving their vehicle. We could probably do more of a, as the crow flies, path
Mm-hmm. And
instead
it
of.
sounds like you guys wanted to try to, what's the word? Cash in on, but there's a better word. The cricket wolves distraction.
They also expect us to be very dead. So
Yes.
we're at least like, coming back from the dead.
So
With a
I'm.
vengeance.
You've convinced me. We should just start following our trail. We have the coordinates. We don't even have to follow their trail.
You don't have the coordinates yet. You have the computer parts, and Jerry's going to need to hook those up, figure them out, break some military-grade encryption, but then you would have them.
Cool.
Yeah.
So do we just make like a pulling bed thing that we lay her on so she can hack while we walk?
Yeah, we.
Would she need the ship to be able to?
But which way do we walk, right? Like,
Jerry's good enough that she can try it once on her terminal.
Perfect.
We can
Tyler,
just
do you
follow
want to
the
roll
path.
that for her?
yeah, intelligence engineering.
Intelligence technology.
Oh yeah.
Military, so...
Oh, Jerry!
Jerry!
She rolled a 6, 6, 4.
The woman knows. She knows things that are made of machinery, and she knows computers. And she
is a computer.
she dominates at it.
I think Jerry like holds the piece in her hand and it just disassembles like
her like
Like-
little tendrils come out of her fingertips and hook in, and her eyes roll back.
She's Tony Stark.
Yeah, so her total is a
We
20.
could go to the cave over there.
After the put her in the cave. So her total is a 22 after her -1 from her injury. I had set it at a 19, an imposing difficulty. She succeeds, gets the location of Bad Egg Hold, and
Terrible nickname.
we pump the churn up to a 5 for rolling the 6. And would she like to spend some stunt points?
Oh, with a roll like that, it's like we were like, "Hey Jerry, do you think you could?" Oh, yep, it's done. See,
She's like, I found it. It's right here.
I've actually got a great idea for the stunt, and I would call it all of it, is that you also pull an aerial picture and you get to see what it looks like right now.
Ooh, I like that.
we could be like Navy SEALs.
What's up, Jen?
I missed it. Merrick, did you give yourself the churn for the 6?
I did. I have not yet given it to myself for the spend.
Spending again.
Yeah, you want to
But
see
we
it?
should do it. I think it's a good spend.
I think that's great.
All
Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
Let me move us back over to the virtual tabletop.
Stupid base.
You do or you don't?
I do. Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, this is like the moment in the movie where all the main characters are down, but they're gathered around and they're having their pump up moment.
Ooh, it looks shitty. We can take this.
So you get an aerial look at this, and as you're sort of looking around, you can see a couple of exit irregulars sort of standing around. You don't see Lee Lester in this particular picture, but there is someone you
Oh,
recognize.
it's live aerial footage, not
no.
just
It was one shot, like
okay,
that Jerry was able
that
to
would
pull
be
from it.
amazing.
Who do we recognize, Merrick?
Who do we recognize?
Former Sheriff Izzy Hands.
Oh,
Fucking easy.
shocking.
I hate him.
He's up on one of the parapets talking with one of the exit irregulars.
Oh, he's
I
gonna
had,
get. You say your thing.
I had a genius idea.
Okay.
I had such a good idea. You guys, I had such a good idea. If you had already said this when I wasn't paying attention, I'm going to be very upset. Could Jerry use the gunk we pulled out of the one droid to figure out the code to hack the other droid? And then when we get there, we will F them up with their own droid!
Only if she can get hands on it.
She's not physically
Yeah.
input.
You have to physically get to the drone to do that. And because you spent the stunt points getting this image, I would say that she doesn't have that ability right now, but she could work on it as an interlude scene if you were to like spend the night, but then she doesn't get an opportunity to recover from her injury.
Or
That's too bad for her.
We could catapult Jerry onto the other drone while in combat.
Clunk.
Well, I think it'd be great if they park it for the night, and we make a
And we just
nighttime
sneak out?
ambush, and she just goes click clack clack,
Oh, yeah, Jerry does that. The rest of us mount up the guns on the turbo razor, and then we do like a sick donuts while shooting the cannons around, like like Breaking Bad style, like compound takedown. Yeah.
That's gonna go a lot poorer for us than you're imagining it going.
Would it be awesome if it really worked though?
It would be.
It would.
All right, so it sounds like you are heading towards the exit irregular hold.
I think that now is the best time. Do we from the GPS location? Do we know our sort of distance to that place?
I would say that on foot, it will take you until a little bit later in the day tomorrow. If you were to wait for Narcissus people, it might actually be later because it'll take them time to get to you. You'd camp here, but then it would be a shorter travel from here to the hold on the vehicle. So let's say if you were to walk it, you would walk for a while, camp overnight, walk for a while, arrive in the afternoon. If you're to rendezvous with the vehicle, you'll arrive after dark.
Today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
I want to arrive after dark anyways, TBH.
I don't think we should stay here though with all
No,
this
no.
switched.
Yeah, and that's
I think
fine.
there's a middle ground.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, you head in the direction of the hold, give your coordinates back to Narcissus people, hope that they don't run into any trouble on the way. And then meet up, and you arrive at the hold by nighttime tomorrow.
Stealthily.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
'Cause we're
roll.
ghosts. We're dead.
Let's roll for Narcissus people.
I don't like the tone you put on that.
Makes a driving test and they just drive off a cliff. We never see them. Narcissa, your people left a while ago. Merrick,
Yes, sir.
in this aerial photo, do we see anti-aircraft embankments or emplacements?
Actually, I do believe there is, but I have to double check my notes on the location for that.
I wonder if we could have a ground team disable them.
Where are my adversaries? Here we are. Okay. All right. We're going to use our
Abraxas Precipice dice for this particular roll. Hey! 3 4s. They say that they are on track to rendezvous with you before like midday tomorrow. They're making good time, and they're confident. There was a chance that if they failed the roll, their vehicle was going to break down. They didn't. They did great.
Sweet.
What was the other thing we were looking at? Gun emplacements.
where is the hold?
They do not have any anti-air.
So they were bullshitting. I say we go get the fucking ship and we stomp their dicks in with railguns and PDC.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. Can
I'm feeling that hard.
Showing up with a truck where dick ass can fly around and throw rocks. Let's escalate one more time and see how he feels about a railgun shot straight to his dome.
I was gonna say, do you know what hits our ship all the time? Rocks.
Oh, what if we send, like, we could weaponize a rock at him? How ironic would that be?
Oh, God, just crater the whole thing.
Spin it up.
Like a minor version of the Free Navy's plan. Just to
Yeesh.
strike here.
All right. So, with the sharp eyes recognizing that there's nothing that can take down your ship at this base, you rendezvous with Narcissa's people and head back to Zealous Colony.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
All right. So we'll pick up the next game with you in your ship heading to the hold.
Just
With
raising
coordinates.
a little hell.
Oh, actually, one thing that we should do before we finish is the interlude activities to recover, just like the overnight that you spend in the wilderness. And so while we're doing that, I will say, people hanging out in the chat, make sure to enter the giveaway. You can see it scrolling right there. All you need to do is write the word Fluffy in chat, and you have a chance to win some digital goods and a very cool resin die. Whoop. With our
Merrick,
logo.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
In order to make camp, don't you think someone should roll like a survival with like a desert
I fully agree. Absolutely.
specialization?
Jen, could you please make me a like a survival type roll if you have that?
If you have
Do
like
I
a
do I have that? Do I have
like
like
a desert?
Could you find like a really good spot for the team to camp?
Did you kill us?
I don't know if I can. Does a 19 do it?
No.
Yes, you find an excellent spot,
Glamping.
which appears to be safe from local predators and so on. Okay, so
Protected by falcons.
Hmm?
I found an oasis protected by falcons.
lovely.
Why are there so many here?
Okay, if you Okay. So you have the option of taking the recovery interlude and getting a ton of fortune back, or if anybody is keeping watch, it's counted as an other activity, which means you only get 10 back, which is 5 plus your level.
Oh, I can keep watch. I'm doing fine.
I'm only down one.
Yeah, I'm only down a couple.
Gary and James are down at least more than 10.
I was making us a big fuss about us being really injured, but I knew we weren't all really injured. I just didn't want to die.
All right, so Rix and Miles split up the watches, and they each get back 10 fortune.
I'm full.
And then
Does that include the watch that you found last time on that guy?
And then with James and Jerry, they take the recovery interlude, which means 15 fortune back. And Jerry
That's exactly
cannot
enough to fully recover.
Jerry cannot recover her injury, however. She needs to have 24 hours.
It's a lot of hours.
Yeah. 24 hour. So every 24 hours, she can make a target number 11 Constitution Stamina test. If she has an autodoc or a physician, then they make an intelligence medicine test. And then you choose the better of the two rolls. We track the result of the drama die for each successful test, and every 24 hours, we make the test. As soon as she gets a success threshold of 5, she gets rid of the injured condition. So, possible in 1 day, very likely in 2 days. But 2 days of rest.
Well, luckily we're going to be back on our kick-ass spaceship, dumping PDC rounds into flesh.
That's right.
Yeah. Don't bring a rock to a spaceship fight.
Is what we yell on some sort of loudspeaker.
We have Miles
Absolutely.
like hanging out the side.
Oh, God. All right, so
Just shooting with a pistol.
last couple of seconds for people to enter the giveaway as I run down the various things. Go and check out the Roll20 Marketplace for the Expanse Game Masters kit. Gives you a whole bunch of additional resources so that it makes it easier for you to run your Expanse games on the virtual tabletop. I took screenshots of all of the stunts and put them in as handouts. These ones are actually in there as text, hyperlinked. Super useful for that alone. Patrick and I are going to be back on Wednesday night here at twitch.tv/Massive Damage Adventures reviewing Everyday Heroes by Evil Genius Games. This is a modern RPG. It's very cool, and it is one of the coolest things about it is that there are a whole bunch of additional resources to play in a bunch of movie properties, which I'm sure we're going to talk about.
Yeah, we are.
That's basically it. So we'll just close up the giveaway and, of course, draw with our one entry. Congratulations, Solaris TV. Thank you for coming by today and throwing an awkward in the chat when we were talking about my my hearing loss to one side. I will send you a message over Twitch, so make sure to check there, and we'll see about getting you... Oh, actually, you know what? I almost did the thing again where I didn't actually roll to see what you get. So let's find...
For shame.
Could be like a dragon.
Okay, so...
Oh,
Could be a boat.
Dragon boat.
You definitely 100% get the Trades of the Expanse Bounty Hunter. And then you might get Cortex Prime Tome of Heroes by Kobold Press, which comes with 70 subclasses and 10 species for for 5e D&D. Tal'Dorei Reborn, the Darrington Press setting guide from Critical Role, or a copy of the Pathfinder 2e core book. So let's find out what we get. Number 1 is Cortex Prime. Congratulations. So this is a Cortex Prime PDF. It's not a Roll20 thing. It's actually just a PDF. So you can redeem that on the Cortex website. I will send you codes and get your information for one of these.
yeah.
Thanks for stopping by, and I will make sure... You know what? I'm going to just pop over...
Do you have tiny little shipping boxes for those dice? Like just really little square.
Not quite.
I get lost in
It's
the
an
mail
out sheet. Yeah.
so often.
You're like, I can't
Get
see where
lost
this is
in the
supposed to
outsheet.
go. Who
Yeah.
thought this
So
was a good
often.
You're like, I can't
Get
see where
lost
this is
in the
supposed to go.
outsheet.
Who
Yeah.
thought this
So
was a good
often.
You're like, I can't see.
Oops. I definitely just realized, of course, that as I went to Twitch and started getting audio back, that people on Twitch would start hearing that because that's how it works. Oops. Sorry for the duplication. Anyways, that was it. Thank you, everybody, for such a wonderful game. It was a lot of fun. Very excited.
We did it.
Kick off a super cool thing next time. Everybody, have a wonderful night. And as always...
We'll see you in hell.